What goes on, guys? We're back here again with yet another review, and today we're taking a look at something that I was getting worried I was not going to be able to find at a reasonable price, but we're going to be taking a look at the brand new DC Direct Page Punchers, I guess, really just DC Multiverse. McFarlane, stop doing all the sublines, man, it's stupid. Shazam. Captain Marvel, if you're old and a nerd, but yeah, this... I guess he just goes by the Captain these days, but I mean, it's Shazam. So I got lucky and found one at a GameStop. So they are hitting GameStops. This is going by quick. It is selling out everywhere. I would highly recommend, if you want this and find it, put some money aside and pick it up, because I'm a little tight on money right now because of in between jobs and stuff, but I made sure to pick this up when I saw it. So with that being said, I'm very excited to get this open. I mean, it's not often that I do reviews of one DC Multiverse figure instead of like 5. So you know I'm excited about it. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. Let's get old Billy Batson out of the packaging. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. I have one small, maybe 2 small complaints with this guy. 3 max, but yeah. It's pretty great. This is my first time with this body buck. And I don't want it for my Superman. I know a lot of people use that Crisis on Infinite Earths one. The old man Superman, and then they change the heads and things. I like the Superman body that I have. I like all my superheroes to have slightly different body bucks, so that works for me. But this is really, really nice for Billy Batson. So I think the coolest thing about this is the head sculpt. It like works so oddly well. I love the way they did it. I love the shading in the hair. One of my issues that I have with this figure is that I've been seeing a lot of QC issues on mine. He doesn't have like that little mark on his chin. He's got a little mark on the logo. My biggest issue is I hate this. Like, because to have him like have the logo straight on his chest, he's like that. I kind of just like, and that's like not straight, like it's not a line, and I'm trying to rotate that, you know, but then that's like kind of off too, so it's just finicky. I kind of just wish that they sacrificed the design a little bit and just made the logo like fit on his upper chest. You know, I know it wouldn't be completely accurate, but I think it just would have been better in the long run. It's a small complaint, and that's a little subjective. Some people probably don't mind that, but I hate that. I don't like when companies do that. And back to the QC, I opened the package with this huge stain on the back of the cape, and it goes straight through the other side. I have no idea what that is. And the cape doesn't really pin into the body, and you really need that for a bendy cape, because it doesn't stay up as well. You know, it's fine. And how many poses do you really need where it like is straight up? But I do find myself like playing with this cape, like, because I think it's a good wired cape because it's like that basketball shorts material, but I just don't think the bendy wire is long enough. But you do get it in the collar too, which is really, really nice. But I do love the bright colors of this guy. I love the gold bands. I do like the sculpt of this body. I wish these were skin tone, like the joints at the wrists that do bother me a little bit. And then he doesn't have the sash. I guess, does he not have the sash in this design? I guess not. This is more a classic design, so I guess he doesn't have the sash. But yeah, so nothing extraordinary, but it's definitely, I don't know if I want to say upgrade from the last Shazam, but it's definitely, it just fits a classic comic book shelf better, if that makes sense. Because the last one was pretty good, and if we never got a new Shazam, I would have been fine with that. In terms of accessories, you do get the awesome, totally cool, epic card. You do get a comic book, because this is the Page Punchers, and I didn't read it yet, but it's a pretty decently long book. I mean, and the first page is Billy on a dinosaur. Who's like that? So I think that's cool. It doesn't do much for me. I think the value's there, so at least they're not charging more for it, but I don't know. Not that I don't read comic books, but I don't have a lot of paperback because I just don't, you can't collect everything. Comes with the tried and true stand, and then that's kind of it. You get this necklace, like, which I guess I saw some people like you know, some people just want to put it over his head like, oops, that's backwards, like this. Some people tuck the cape in there. I'm just not going to have it on him. I know it's like accurate or whatever, but I'm fine with not having it on there. That's just me personally. And then you do get the open hands. I think the open hands are a little bit big, but not by a lot. I think it's fine. So, yeah, not bad at all. I do wish he came with lightning effects, though. That is super lame that he does not. I have tons of other lightning effects. I mean, I have the old Shazam, the Walmart gold label one, but I am selling that. It's on my Mercari. I am selling the gold label Shazam, but he came with really cool effects parts. I kind of wish this one did. Maybe some yellow effects, but, you know, what are you going to do? So, taking a look at the articulation, the head goes up, goes down, and pivots side to side and will rotate. Shoulder goes up and down and rotate 360. I do wish that these hinged a little bit more in, because I find the shoulder to be kind of droopy. So I usually, with McFarlane's, like to push them up and then like push up the shoulder and then push it in. But you can't really do that here. You can a little bit, and it fixes it a little bit. Plus with Billy, you can have him in these corny heroic poses, because that just... it's kind of what he does. You get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and then the wrist swivel and hinge. Get the ball joints at the wrist. I already kind of showed you the articulation at the abs. It's very bad. It just... why, McFarlane? Come on. You get a rotation. It's not very bad, but it could just be so much better. You get the wired cape. Hips go out that far. They go down. Heel kick forward, back. You get a little thigh swivel on this guy. Not good, but not terrible. And then the leg goes back. Ooh, I hate when they do that. Oh, man. The plastic, just don't push it too far forward, because if you go an extra joint, you're going to get, like, shearing on the plastic. So weird. The ankles will rotate, hinge down and up, pivot, and a toe hinge. So the articulation's good, but the knee thing is weird. The articulation's fine. It's not great. I like it. But, ooh. Ooh, yeah. Here he is next to the NECA Toys King Kong, along with the Jazzers Fortnite Series 6-inch Peely. Here he is next to the McFarlane Toys Dark Knight Returns Batman, along with the Hasbro Marvel Legends X-Men Series Darwin. And finally, here he is next to the Hasbro Marvel Legends What If Series Zombie Captain America. So some of you might be wondering, yo, Ant, what are your final thoughts on this figure? And I gotta say, if I'm being blatantly, completely transparently honest, my excitement went down as I played around with this figure. The QC issues really do piss me off. The lack of accessories gets to me. Like just for instance, he definitely should have came with a flight stand. Like the image that you have on the cover of the comic book that you're advertising this to come with is him flying, and he can't. He really doesn't have a lot of accessories, and if it was up to me, I would have just put him in the regular line, and instead of the comic book, give him a flight stand and or electricity, or ideally both. I mean, I don't want to pay more, but if you wanted to put him in the collector edition line with all of those things, you know, maybe an alternate head, like I could see that being an awesome figure. But I mean, what we have here is not bad by any means, and definitely something that I prefer over the previous Shazam, but I'd be lying if I said I think I ended up a little bit disappointed. So with that being said, at a price point of only $25, I mean, it's not like this is expensive. $25, I'm going to go 7 out of 10. I think it definitely has a lot of issues, mine especially with the QC, but it's not a bad figure at all. I'm going to go 7.5 if I'm feeling nasty. So with that being said, I believe that's all I got for today. If you have not already, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd. I post a lot on all those apps, and I have a great time, so I'm sure you will too. But as always, let me know. You coppin'? See you guys next one. Peace. What goes on, guys? I wanted to hop on here again and thank you all for watching, and to let you know that if the following apps interest you, feel free to follow me on them, as I put the links in the description for you guys. I really appreciate everything you all do for me, so DM me with any questions or thoughts. I'd love to sit and talk with you all. Again, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.